beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with a beautiful guest. This is Yolz from Yolz Channel. If most of you don't know her, I know some people might not know her. She focuses on hair and I focus mostly on beauty. And so today we wanted to highlight a few points that we think should be left in 2018 or we hope will die in 2019 throughout the months, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so are you ready for
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm
We're
ready.
not roasting anyone or anything.
Yeah, it's just things we noticed that could be helpful to someone out there. Okay, so should we start with the first hair point and then we'll do one makeup point?
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start with the one right on top, my number 5.
Okay.
Okay, it's not as hectic, but it can go deep. It can really go deep.
Okay.
The first one, or the last one, my number 5 is policing natural hair. So I found that in 2018 we found natural hair gurus saying do this, do that, do this, do that, and I feel like to a large extent it got to a point where we started policing the way in which we should be growing natural hair when it should be free reign. Our hair is versatile and we can do whatever with it, but in the same breath it comes as almost like bullying to a large extent. Like, you should be doing that. Oh my gosh, if you do that your hair's gonna be... No, actually take regimens from different people, take tips from different people, like have free reign because our hair is versatile.
It's very
try
different.
new things, experiment. Of course don't go buck wild to a point where you're ruining your hair, but I do think that get guidance from a lot of people is fine, but don't take it as the Bible, because y'all's advice is literally just that, advice. Take it, don't take it, and have that choice at all times. So yeah, I think that trend should die. We shouldn't be policing natural hair. Natural hair is it's more than just hair to a large extent. The community is more than that, so there should also be versatility in that.
Okay, I love that point, because I was just saying my hair is very like different. Like I feel like just naturally I've got long hair because of my genes. I'm like a very hairy person, so I don't need a lot for my hair, but it doesn't mean I won't listen to someone who applies more products. It's just like I could find a different product that my hair likes just by watching your channel. But I really strongly agree with that point. And then to start off, guys, Babyface is enjoying this little thing. So if you can hear the noise, he's like,
I should actually, can I take the pillow out?
and he's smiling. He's like, yes. Okay, so the first point from makeup that I noticed last year that I really think we should leave is matte everything. Matte lips, matte face, matte eyes.
That time I've got a matte lippy.
No. I don't think yours is this is a normal matte.
Yeah.
There's that drying.
Oh.
Have you seen that matte that makes like shows every single crack on your lip?
Yes.
And then when you take it off, half your lips, like the skin is gone, it's chapped, like you just... I don't know what's going on. So the reason why I'm saying that is because it's a lot of people with oily skin that are overdoing it, and it's like, it's okay to have a little glow, you know, like a
healthy glow
is natural. What you don't understand is that people with dry skin want your skin, and you should be embracing it. I feel like this is the year you should embrace oily skin, because the reason you have oily skin is actually a good thing. People with dry skin age quicker than people people with dry skin age quicker than people with oily skin. So like the oily skin moisturizes your skin, so it doesn't always
there's no friction, there's no tearing of, I suppose, your skin.
So your skin, like if I smile, I'm supposed to start having like smiling, but because I have oily skin, like that's gonna take long to come through. So embrace it this year, embrace it for once. And the reason why I'm saying we should give up on the whole matte everything is because also one of the trends this year is just like natural glowing skin. Like a lot of the makeup stuff you saw last year is not gonna be it. This is why, guys, can you see my face? Like
do we all the way?
Like we don't want too much eyeshadow. Just be you. We want to just see like your natural beauty. It's more of like the natural hair thing now also flowing into the makeup and then it's also gonna filter into fashion. So it's slowly filtering into everything.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your second one?
Yes, my second one is glued on wigs. Okay, so I was saying to Thandi, I feel like people misunderstand what got to be glue is. Got to be glue is actually a gel, right?
Yeah.
And the reason it's called got to be glue because it's almost like they're saying it's so good it has to be glue, but it's actually not glue. And I still find that in 2018 2018, people were still gluing their wigs on to their foreheads. Forget the hairline, because the hairline is gone by that time. It's ripped by the wig. They were still gluing, pasting it, only to rip it off when they take off the wig, which is so dangerous. Not only for, you know, your head, your skin is scraping, and of course, obviously, the hairline is gone. It's walked its way out of your life, out of your head, and it's dangerous. So can we just leave that? It's gone, please.
Yeah, because that's really true. Because a lot of people have asked me, they're like, you always wear lace frontals, but how is it that you still have your hairline? And even though I sometimes stick this on my hairline, got to be glue is not a glue. Like this literally comes gel with the minute it encounters water. So the worst experience for me was when I decided to be cute at the gym with a frontal. And
what was his name? Who were you trying to charm?
You know, I was just like, hey, maybe my trainer start giving me free sessions.
Hey.
So the worst thing is that, like, I started sweating. Like, it was an intense session, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna show him I can do this. Guys, did my wig not fall off?
It was also showing off, I need to.
You don't show you, like, if you don't understand what's going on here. So literally gone. So this is so easy to take off. The minute you spray it with water, it's off. Every night I take it off.
Yeah, that's the way. I think, yeah, let's just leave it in 2018. Live.
Okay. So our second point for makeup is the Instagram brow. I really thought
Which one is that one?
So the Instagram brow is the one that is like, a lot of people fill it in with the brow pomade, and then, you know, that dipping thing.
Yes.
So it's very like dark, and then it's got concealer on the top.
Oh, it's very obvious.
It's got concealer
at
the
it's
bottom.
Floating. It's highlighted.
It's highlighted.
Oh, I've seen those brows.
It's like literally
it's
the first thing you see on someone's face when you look at them is that brow. Like, it's very, it's just not natural. It's got a very high arc, and it's got very defined, straight line, and it's like, God, it's like every time you see them, it's like, huh, brows on fleek. You don't even know if this person is like shook or it's just their face. So I thought this died, but I really think like this year, as I was saying, it's more about like the natural sort of like things. So a natural brow, like just brush up your brows, fill them in lightly. I think I've also changed the way I do my brows, and a lot of people have asked, and
so
I will share.
We're gonna see a video.
Yeah, you're gonna see a video very soon.
On record.
It's coming. Okay, it's coming. So this is very like natural. So I would really like that brow to just like disappear, because we all need to be honest. Come on, I don't want to see those brows and then like, you don't want your boyfriend waking up and like, babe, I don't think these were the brows.
It's not the same person.
Not the same person. Let's enhance what we have, but not change what we have.
Okay, cool. I agree with you. I thought that was originally the point of makeup, but
it's become totally something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
My third is very tight braids. So those tight little ones, the ones that take 7 hours to do, and it literally becomes more like I don't even,
the ones that end up holding for dear life in a week.
Yes, the ones you can't sleep for at least 3 nights after having them installed.
Even just touching your pillow here.
Yeah, yes, the ones that literally create pimples around your forehead. Can those go, please? And okay, I'm not saying don't do them. I'm just saying, can you and your hairstylist find a way to have less tension around this area, and for your hairline to still be intact once you remove them?
Yeah, true. Very true. Like, I'm scared of that stuff. I will not.
Can it stay there?
Okay. Right. Another one from last year is the Instagram cake face. So,
I thought that was the trend. I thought that was like the thing. Literally, I actually
did you like it?
No, I tried it though. I actually filmed a video called doing my makeup like Instagrammers, and I couldn't post it. There was too much on my face. There was so much already
heavy.
Oh my gosh, I literally came out of the room after doing my makeup and washed my face. Couldn't get out.
I understand you. So the Instagram cake face is very easy to spot. The person's head looks like they're floating from their body, because usually they've applied so much foundation it does not match. Like, you know, if you like do your makeup in such a way that your imperfections show, I will not see the difference between your face and your
yeah,
neck,
yeah,
you know?
shouldn't be able to, and there should still be that natural glow, so to say. Yeah.
So the minute you start, and it's people who are like over apply everything, it's like they've applied too much foundation, they've applied layers of concealer, layers of powder, and then it just looks like a cake. Like it literally looks like you can scrape something off. And I saw so many who like applying and applying and applying stuff. So I feel like that needs to go. It needs to be people like feeling free to show off things. Like you guys know when I do makeup tutorials, you can still see some of my imperfections here, and it's not on
them right now.
Well, this foundation actually just covers nicely. This is my favorite. But with other foundations, you will see my imperfections, because like at the end of the day, people still need to see your freckles, still need to see, like you shouldn't be hiding all these things that make you you. So that's one.
Okay, cool. Mine is talking about the cake. This time it's mixing a lot of things, okay? Also Christine's favorite.
Okay.
Mixing all your oils for the sake of that oil treatment that you saw on YolzChannel's video. Listen, okay? Before you start adding on and on and on, do a bit of research.
Yeah.
When you are doing an oil treatment, and this actually counts for a lot of things actually, the whole thing of mixing and making concoctions and of things, especially in the DIY world of hair and all of that, make sure you know exactly what's going into your hair. Don't be adding rosemary oil, tea tree oil, eucalyptus, and then carrier oils like extra virgin olive oil, castor oil, and this and that and that, and you have no idea what these things are even supposed to do for your hair. Next thing, your scalp burns up, it gets irritated, you have sores in there, and you have no idea what just happened because you watched the video and you decided to just mix.
And should people not even be measuring?
They should, exactly. For instance, there's a difference in essential oils versus carrier oils. So if you are mixing something like tea tree oil, you can't use that directly onto your hair. You can't use like 100 ml or 50 ml of that. You have to use like 3 drops in a small bottle, for instance. Maximum 5, you know, if you're going to be doing an oil treatment.
Yeah.
Because it can be abrasive to your scalp, it can irritate. So I find that there are people who have been doing these things, and then I get a DM saying, oh yeah, I actually mixed everything and I don't know what to do now because I've got sores on my scalp. But babes, what were you doing? So let's leave the trend of let me repeat that. So let's leave the trend of just doing things for the sake of, oh, we saw it here, and then mixing everything for the sake of DIY, and then we end up regretting it. Leave that in 2018. Now we research, now we use Google as our bestie, and before we mix anything else, find out what it does, find out how to do it and how to apply it.
True, Uncle Google is your friend. I always say this statement. Okay, so that's interesting when you say things that have like long-term effects. I wanna like speak about using milk of magnesium as a primer.
Do you know that used to be used for babies?
Yeah, I know, like you find that in the baby section. So we will actually go shopping and find that. Like I've tried this before. So I was saying, I've found that like certain people do go into the section, they buy this stuff and
not
they
for
use
babies.
it, not for babies, for themselves. I've tried it before because, you know, girl, I've tried it once because I wanted to know, like, okay, so if this claims to make you really matte, I want to see, because I used to struggle with like the most oiliest skin before I went and spoke to a skin consultant. And like, guys, this thing is not good for you. There are people who've actually created videos on what it can do, like the long-term effects. Your skin will become drier than people with dry skin. Like it can go to the most, like it becomes a point where like it's excruciating, like it's painful. That's how dry your skin is.
But does it mattify nicely? Like does your makeup
really mattifies
apply on better? And
so the thing is, it mattifies. So whatever you're gonna apply on, like whatever foundation you're gonna apply, it's gonna go on matte. But also you just become matte the whole day. You can literally wear your foundation
so it's
for
gonna be like
17 hours and it's just gonna be matte.
No
like,
oil
no
can come through whatsoever.
No, you can be chilling in the sun and people will be like, girl, what's going on? And
your pores can't breathe.
they can't breathe. So do you see? You already know one thing. Your pores can't breathe. So I feel like this is a trend that should die, because even makeup artists were using this. Like, don't allow a makeup artist to use, if it's your wedding day and you want to stay matte, like babe, just like pat some powder throughout your day and you will be fine. But do not use milk of magnesium on your face. That should die. If you see a video on Instagram and someone starts off with milk of magnesium, move on to the next one.
Alrighty, my last point is a crazy one.
Okay.
I wanted to stay in 2018, but at the same time, I feel like I'll do a video. It's a crazy one. Vaseline on your hair. So Vaseline apparently can actually define your coils on 4C natural hair, like hair like mine. Yeah, and people are applying it. It's trendy on YouTube. Well, it was last year. And I'm thinking of trying it for the sake of like, trying this crazy trend. But at the same time, I'm just like, people, it's petrolative. It's like applying mineral oil directly onto your hair, so it coats your hair. Please don't do that. It's dangerous, but at the same time, I'm just like, if you're experimenting, maybe try it out.
You know,
leave it
funny thing. The funniest thing is that we grew up doing this.
Listen,
like, we all know, like,
but our moms,
the
they
grow.
Vaseline. Imagine
before Mbambata, before you go to school.
Imagine.
So
and we didn't know any better back then. Our moms didn't know any better, but now we're using it now. Guys, no, not in 2019.
No,
not in 2019, please. But I'm gonna try it on my channel.
Just try it for the culture.
Yes, just for the culture.
Just for the culture. Okay, so also for my last point, which is also something that I felt like was really important that people were neglecting. It's not really a trend, but it's something that people were neglecting when it comes to makeup, is applying sunscreen before their makeup. Like, people are not applying sunscreen. If you're someone like, let's say you have oily skin and you get pimples, the reason your blemishes are not going away is because you don't apply sunscreen. Even if you're wearing makeup, like even if your makeup claims to have an SPF of 30, you should be applying an SPF of 50 underneath your foundation. This will help clear your spots quicker with whatever skincare regimen you're following. If you're not applying sunscreen, it won't work for you, because then there are people who come onto the channel and say, please share your skincare routine on how I can get rid of dark spots, and the first thing I ask people is, are you applying sunscreen? And their excuse is, it makes me ashy, it makes me gray. Guys, like, I wear sunscreen, but you've never ever seen me look ashy or gray. Or even on the days where I feel like I kind of look gray, like that grayness does disappear after a few minutes. It doesn't stay permanent, and like the grayness will only happen if you sweat or it gets into contact with like serious amounts of water, and I don't think you really like doing that. And the one that's designed for your face does not go super ashy.
So find the right SPF.
Yeah,
you're right.
Find the right SPF.
It actually took me a little bit of a while, but once I found the right one, trust me, like, I am sticking to it through and through.
Don't you feel like your face is so much better?
That's another thing, the glow. You have a natural glow, and you can see your, like, even pigmentation, it starts fading away. Any scarring that you have, it starts slowly but surely fading away, and your skin is telling you, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And essentially, you're still protecting your skin from the harsh sun. Apparently, people who are always indoors don't even use SPF, and I'm just like, but there's windows. As long as there's windows and there's light coming in, you should be using something with an SPF.
Even after windows, there's people who say, no, I don't go out, I go from my car into the mall. The lights in the mall act the same way as the sun. They're even worse, just so you know. So you should be applying SPF to go to the mall. So
I totally agree with you.
Okay, so I think we're done.
We are done. I'm done with my 5 points. You're done with yours.
Yes. So I'm really happy we finally got to collab, because it's been a long time coming.
Last year.
And then life happened. I'm always saying life happened, but genuinely life happened. Life is life. I'm so glad we were able to film this.
I'm happy. Thank you so much.
And I really love Babyface. I'm like watching
him. He loves you too. Faze like smiled and just fell in love with you like immediately.
Yeah, when I walked in, I was just like, I'm like, Faze, why are you charming the girls now?
Like,
you never know. He's probably gonna marry my daughter one day or something.
Hey, making plans already.
I'm making plans. I need to have a baby girl now. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so anything you want to say before we...
Just thanks for having me on your channel. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to both our channels.
Yes, and we're going to be filming another video on her channel, so don't forget to head on over to her channel and check that out. So thanks for watching, everybody. Much love.